Thank you guys for tuning in to the Star and You. It's your boy Junis. Hope all y'all are blessed out there and doing your best out there as always. Thank you for being here with me at the moment. Please subscribe, like the page, and share with others. You know what we're about to get into right now, right? We're about to get into your homegirl Rihanna. Shout out to her. Her birthday just passed not too long ago. Rihanna, she was born February 20th, 1988. That makes her a Pisces. She's ruled by the planet Neptune. But Rihanna though, because she's born on February 20th, she's also born at the cusp of Aquarius. So she's also going to be ruled by the planet Uranus as well. So with that being said, she's not only going to be ruled with the water element, but she's also going to be ruled with the air element as well. The sign Pisces begins on February 20th and ends on March 20th. Her being a Pisces, she's going to be compatible with other water signs, which are Cancers and Scorpios, and also Pisces. And I wouldn't be surprised she was close with a Pisces. But you can see this definitely with her being close with a Scorpio, with her and Drake. You see the compatibility and chemistry together when they make songs together. And people always talk about them, their fans and all that. So you can see the compatibility because Drake is a water sign. And not to mention, remember Drake, he's born in October and not November. So he has that air quality to him because he's born off that cusp of him being a Scorpio but having that Libra energy to him. And you know, Rihanna having that energy of her being off that cusp of Aquarius, Libra and Aquarius are very compatible. So you see why they made such great music together. But with Rihanna being a water sign, she's also compatible with earth signs, which are Capricorns, Virgos, and Taurus, which is definitely evident with her and Chris Brown. Chris Brown's a Taurus. And I know, despite what happened to them, with them breaking up and everything, but you see within the industry how close they were and how tight their bond was. And you know, remember at one point, when they did break up, they did get back together for a little bit. Even though a lot of folks weren't cool about it, but there were plenty that were, especially their fans. But it's because you can feel that chemistry, that bond, you know, when water and earth gets together, you know. Earth always needs that water in order for it to feel nourished, you know, like plantation, think about things like that, always growing, for everything to be beautiful and bountiful. And that's what Chris Brown got from Rihanna. And of course the beauty aspect as well. But also you gotta realize that the two energies, you know, Chris Brown being a Taurus are very loving. And Rihanna, you know, with the Pisces aspect, Pisces, they have a lot of compassion and empathy. So, you know, when the two signs combine, you know, those two attributes, it gives off this kind of aura to the audience. And this is why you feel this warmth all the time when they combine. And, you know, that's why you always feel it, like you always root for them, like, oh, I wish they got back together. But, you know, things happen, you know. And truth be told though, with Rihanna being born on February 20th, she's pretty much gonna get along with all the zodiac signs. Cause you gotta realize she's coming off the cusp of Aquarius. And you know Aquarius, you know their nature, they're pretty cool, laid back. And you know they have the humanitarian thing about them. You know, where they know how to communicate very well but not ruffle any feathers, you know. And not to mention, you know, with that air nature to her, with that dynamic, she's gonna get along with all the other air signs and the fire signs as well. And also remember, with her being a Pisces, she's gonna be compatible with all the elements that I mentioned before. She's born between the two signs that possess a lot of wisdom. So with this, she's gonna see things on a deeper level. Pisces and Aquarius, based on their past lives, they performed a lot of good deeds and dharma. When they come into this existence, you know, reincarnation, you know, they could be highly conscious, very awakened. And you know, if Rihanna being a Pisces, she's gonna see things on an esoteric level. She's gonna understand life and maneuver through it very easily. And with her sign, she's definitely gonna like to find the things in life. But she's not gonna be materialistic like an earth sign, you know, she's not gonna be attached to anything like that. You know, it's just with her sign, you know, Pisces, they're known as the king of all zodiacs, you know, king and queen of all zodiacs. So if in this existence, you know, she's just gonna be blessed with things as long as she follows her dreams and make them a reality. You know, that's just what it takes. And everything will be rewarded with her. You know, with her sign, her soul's gonna be more attached to the spiritual realms, you know. It won't really be here like down on earth. You know, Pisces is known for being very dreamy. So this is why, you know, for Rihanna, she won't really be attached to materialism. But she'll know how to utilize it and use it to her advantage to help boost her persona, even though she doesn't really care about it. It's an illusion, kind of like Floyd Mayweather. You see how he shows all the Bugattis, the jewelry, all this money, whatever. But behind closed doors, you see he's about his business, you know, from day one since he was young. And he's a Pisces born at the cusp of Aquarius as well. And I guess the title does fit in many ways, you know, Pisces being the king of all zodiacs because he is 50 and 0. Just saying. And also, I forgot to mention, with Rihanna's sign, you know, she's gonna have the planet Jupiter ruling over her as well. And this is what gives Pisces that generosity nature within them. So with that aspect, it makes them very likable, but also, you know, Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and one thing about Sagittarius, they can be spendthrifters, you know? So this is the part probably why she's very flashy, like Floyd Mayweather, they like to spend bread. You know, they don't mind just throwing it out there. So you see, with her being born between these two signs and also being ruled over Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion, you see why she's very likable and it's very easy for her to get along with anybody within the zodiac signs. And with her being born on February 20th, she's gonna be very impressionable like Sidney Poitier. You know, shout out to him for being the first African American to win an Oscar for Best Actor and for paving the way and being such a huge influence for all the great African American actors that you see today. He's very likable and popular, but also is very original and had a charm that could shine the whole room. And people born with this birthday like Rihanna exude this kind of energy all the time. So if her sign combined with the number 20 Kabbalistically, she's gonna be very awakened, highly conscious. It's never gonna be a dull moment, you know, every time she's around, she's gonna be very magnetic and very refreshing. The number 2 and the number 0 are both ruled by water signs, which complement her sun sign. So because of this, she's gonna be very aligned. You know, she's gonna be very intuitive, mystical, connect with her audience on a deeper level emotionally. But at the same time, she's gonna know how to detach herself and keep herself distant while still being connected to everybody. And this because the number 0 from the number 20 is deep rooted. You know, if you look at it Kabbalistically, the number 1 represents man, the number 2 represents woman, and the number 0 represents God. So because of this, you see people born the 20th, they're very conscious, they're very awakened, very witty, very smart. You know, everywhere they go, they have like this humorous thing about them. Because within this number 0, there's this empty space of nothingness, but within this nothingness, you could create something. But if you don't create nothing, everything will just be. So this is why you see people born the 20, they're just cool and they have this vibration about them all the time. And due to the refinement of their intelligence, people born the 20th, you know, they tend to be around the right people that are highly connected. And truth be told, actually, one of my best friends, he's actually born on February 20th, and he's quite a character, and he's pretty much everything I just said about the characteristics of somebody born on that date. And honestly, actually, he was actually one of the reasons I actually got into numerology and astrology to begin with, you know. He introduced me to spirituality in that aspect, so shout outs to him. But back to Rihanna, you know, you see how everything comes together with her being a cusp baby and all. You know, she could be very emotional, but because of the Aquarius nature, where it could be very cool, so for her, she won't be as emotional. She'll be very aligned where she just sees everything and the emotion won't really strike like that unless she's being crossed out of disloyalty. But with her being born the 20th, you know, she's always gonna be positive and upbeat. She won't really hold on to resentment like that. You know, she's gonna be conscious, so everything comes together to compliment her and make her move the way she does in the industry. Well, not just within the industry, but within life. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Star Renew. It's your boy, Junis. I hope you liked the show today. Please subscribe and like the page. Share with others. And remember, guys, always, let your inner light shine. Hustle with TR advocates, JP Francis, Christian green like cactus, hat split, one in a casket, me got with this cap shit, stacking, mad chicks from the air to the PM all night like Gladys, till I crashed it, had to backtrack from fat to slid fast shit, so sad, don't laugh like Sinbad, had she ass crack when the jeans hat, cause the no cast lit chat, did a chit chat, get a kitty cat, play patty pat, make the booty clap, no, had no chicks to add to the split, to hit that, back to the cab, cut through the act, cut the eye, max to spit that crap.
Making me so, making me so like angels I cannot do, I'm making moves, I'm making moves, making moves, making moves, souls move like MJ do, move walking through, counting blue, y'all want me to lose, I cannot do, I'm making moves, making moves, making moves. Making moves, souls move like MJ do. Move walking through, counting low. Y'all want me